your girl Jade, High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season 2023, baby. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. I don't feel like going through the spiel. All the links are in the description box below. Channeled songs have always been a thing, but they keep coming through a lot, and I think that's going to be something that I start doing in readings. But you guys, I leaned into your energy, and I kept hearing Boys to Men's End of the Road. Damn it, I left my water. Although we've got to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you. Go to the end of the road. I don't know what road you're at the end of, but baby, Venus and Cancer will do it to you. Attracting in feelings, your ruling planet. Be sure to go watch the Gemini season astrology video. That's going to have all the important astrological dates. Venus is hanging out in Cancer and leaves to go into Leo on June 5th. And it's funny because Cancer is the end of the matter. The fourth house is the end of the matter. And so there is something about getting to the end of the road, or really like acknowledging feelings, acknowledging or expressing feelings. Boys to Men, so like ballads, like romance, R&B. That could be a thing. Maybe some of you, I mean, that's a sad song, so, I mean, it's actually fitting for fucking Tauruses, Taurians, you guys, fucking romanticizing your drama and romanticizing your pain. It's for the, all for the art, darling, all for the memoir, darling, all for that magnum opus. So, like I was saying, the links are in the description box below. Hydrate, light it if you got it. Gosh, you guys rule the throat. I already can tell I need my fucking water. BRB. Hydrate. As we create a self. As we create a self. I like that. As we create a self that is authentic, though. As long as you're creating a self that is authentic, a revealing of a true self, showing your true self, being loved for your whole self. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I honestly feel like there's something coming in with like a realization about like who would have fucked with you the long way, who would have loved you, who had or who really did love you for your whole self, who really let you be authentic. There could just be some like clearing out with that. I wish the clearing of the pipes for you. Because we are welcoming in our benevolent ancestor. We're welcoming in my benevolent ancestors. And keep y'all's funky ass fuckers out of my shit. Thank you for welcoming in my benevolent ancestors. Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. They thought, y'all thought. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. For Gemini season 2023, maybe there's new love coming in. Maybe there's an understanding of what real love is, or what real love was. All right, deep breaths. Taurus, you have Mercury direct until the 30. Mercury is direct, but still in post retrograde shadow until May 31st. So you've got Taurus there, still in shadow until the 31st. You've got Uranus there, Jupiter, the North Node. So Mercury, the planet of the mind, things should be getting clearer. You should have a better understanding of your financial situation and how to improve that. You should be expressing yourself and feeling way more authentically after you effectively express yourself. So that things should be easier to articulate. Jupiter there. So luck, fortune, I feel like what you deserve is coming in. Whatever, if you planted shitty seeds, you're reaping a shitty harvest. If you planted good seeds, you're reaping a great harvest. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You got Uranus there. Uranus is fuck around and find out energy. Uranus is electricity. Uranus is the great awakener. Uranus is upheaval. Uranus is the co-ruler of Aquarius. So there's this rebellious energy. You may just be bucking the system just to buck the system. I just feel like there's upheaval about what you know about yourself to be true. And Uranus doesn't give a fuck about your feelings and is really bulldozing through your own personal bullshit to get you to your destiny point. And the North Node, who's about to link up with Jupiter, I just feel like things are on the up and up. Things could be really blessed. There's like new chapters in your life's mission and your life's purpose. Things about disconnection between personal life and this reading. There's just new layers being revealed, new layers of yourself being revealed. And I just feel like a new relationship to comfort. Also your values. Throat's fine until I get to Taurus. There's things to say. Are there blockages in your throat chakra? The throat is blocked by lies. Truth is blocked by lies. 444. You need to, if you want a new foundation, you have to speak it and you have to speak truth to get this new solid foundation in your life. Ooh, okay. All right, Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Okay. What's going on, babe? There may be some untended to, let's just talk about it. Okay, there may be just some untended to pain or disappointment or heartbreak, or there's a lack of clarity around an opportunity. It was like a new opportunity that came in, a new relationship that came in, this new idea, this influx of energy that you had to create it. And I just feel like something didn't go your way, or maybe you squandered an opportunity, or someone squandered an opportunity with you. I feel like truth is coming in. I just feel like something came in or something is trying to come in, and you may be blocking it with pain or blocking it with, it's like a holding on to this. Well, that's what I was saying. Something about like romanticizing your pain. You're blocking yourself from new opportunities. There may have been like a dropping of the ball, or like unable to pass the baton, or unable to like go the distance with someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. I do feel like with the Ace of Wands reversed, I feel like there is a lack, what's going on with your relationship to courage? What's going on with your relationship to cowardice? Are you being a coward, or are people around you being cowardly? Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I just feel like the thing there's something here with like fumbling or mismanaging something that you've had, mismanaging your time or energy, or reevaluating the way that you handle your time or energy. I feel like there are multiple streams of opportunity, or opportunities for multiple streams of income available to you. And so you need to really be evaluating your energy levels, your bandwidth. Because the divine's like, hey, dirty, baby, I got your money, don't you worry. But I can't grab this. You're not ready for this if you're still prioritizing and letting life be led by this. If your thought processes and your motivations are still clouded, and if you're still choosing fear over faith with your words, with your actions, with your thoughts, if you're in a place where you choose comfortability over, you know, the opportunity to grow, like, baby, I got your money, don't you worry, you know, whenever you're here, whenever you're ready, whatever you want, but you got to deal with this first. There is no victory, there is no triumph without pain. There is no light without dark. We will experience the contrast. We will get both light and dark. So with the Ace of Wands reversed, I do feel like there is some sort of maybe there is a relationship with someone. This stuff with the throat, this is annoying me, because some of you, it's like there's things that you need to say, things that you want to express, text messages you want to send, emails you need to write, things that you need to communicate, like poems that need to be poured out of you, books to write, or something of that nature. But you may be feeling blocked. And I feel like you're blocked because there is something here with like mental fog or cloudiness or a lack of clarity. If you lie, you'll be lied to. If you cheat, you'll be cheated. If you create confusion and chaos for other people, it's just a matter of time before you get a dose. It's like heavy on the repercussions of like repercussions coming in, or consequences of actions coming in. That was really, really heavy for like Pisces, Aries, and now Taurus too, it seems like. And that makes sense with like your proximity to Mars. But some of you are afraid to grab something. There's like a new opportunity, a new there's like a new passion. I also feel like passion is deflating. I also feel like some of you are having like, there's stuff with like, this is weird, like sexual dysfunction, or like you're not attracted to your partner, or like this new opportunity came in, you're not attracted to this person anymore, or you don't want this relationship anymore, or you felt this thing and now you're like, nah, or like, like you you lost your boner for something or for someone or something like that, or they lost their boner for you. There's something like that, and you know what I mean, like your proverbial boner, but maybe your literal one. There could be some kind of sensitivity around. It's interesting. It's like some of you can't have casual sex anymore because you're heartbroken, or like you're trying to have like a casual relationship, or you're trying to be in a relationship with somebody that's heartbroken. I say you, but flip it. It may be you, but other people. And it's like you can't get aroused for, or you're like, maybe you're not getting aroused the way that you used to. You're not getting turned on the way that you used to. If you're in a relation, like a long-term relationship, and like you stopped having sex, like important conversations about like values and boundaries need to be had now, because it could go either way. It could go upward or down, you know what I mean? So like if you're at the point where you're like comfortable enough and you're like not having sex, I feel like you need to get some new rules. All right. That was very unexpected. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. What is going on with this little flash of heat in my right foot? I just feel like maybe some of you are traveling, or there's unexpected traveling, or unexpected anger, unexpected, like this flash of anger, or, ooh, that makes sense. Okay, Venus is going into Leo. My palm's itching, so money is coming in. I feel like a development of your connection to your senses, your understanding, your bodily responses, because like you're understanding, or you are receiving the signals from your bodily responses way more than you ever used to, especially with you being an earth sign, Taurus. I need you to know that your intuition speaks to you by way of your, I'm still itching my hand. Woo, thank you. I need you to know that your intuition comes to you by way of your bodily responses. So I think a lot of people have this misconception that intuition is supposed to be this very like woo-woo, that's so Raven external experience that they have, when it's actually like, damn, like why are my palms sweating, or why does my stomach hurt, or we should go left, we shouldn't go in there, you know, that those moments. And so I just feel like you're building a new relationship to your body in a spiritual way, especially with Venus, the time that Venus spent in Cancer. Cancer is the psychic, Cancer is the mother. So I do feel like in Gemini season, there is some sort of, like, the first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is your relationship to receiving. Do you squander what the divine gives you? Do you know how to handle, like, do you know how to properly handle things? Are you tending to your heart? Are you a good keeper of your heart? Are you a good keeper of people's hearts? Ooh! When you have, I just saw, I don't know, this was weird. I'm looking in front of a window, but the blinds are down, but out in the window, like I just saw like winter. I just felt like it was winter outside. It felt like it was snow. And I just feel like, and it's interesting because, I was thinking about a certain Taurus, and a line came to me, and I'll share it. Don't steal my shit. But it was like, getting over you has been the longest winter of my life. And it was like I was editing that down to, you were the longest winter of my life. And there's something here about winter, coldness. Were you cold, or were you cold to yourself? Are you being cold to yourself? Are you being cold to other people? Are other people being cold to you? Is there a severity in your words? Is there a denial of pain that you're feeling, and a denial of pain that you've inflicted possibly, or disappointment that you've inflicted, confusion that's been inflicted, or that has been incurred? There's, both cards have like big clouds in them. And so I do feel like there is something here with illusions and breaking of illusions, breaking of delusions. What do you need to do to provide clarity? What do you need to experience clarity? It's important to seek that out. It's important to use your energy to create and cleanse and heal, not destroy and confuse and bypass or suppress or evade. All right, fuck. Taurus, goodness gracious. What is going on? Let's see. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, see. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Of course. You get Jupiter, so you get all the luck, and everything is like gonna be wonderful for you guys. But it's on the other side of like, there is a massive reality check. And at the center of the reading is, yet again, another opportunity for a new relationship, for a new connection. And it's like, what are you going to do with this time? Are you going to do the same thing and keep expecting different results? Are you going to let yourself actually connect? Are you going to let yourself actually be loved? Are you going to let yourself understand that if you show up to the dating pool insecure or broken in some sort of way, that's exactly what you're going to attract back to you. And that's what you're going to sustain. I also feel like there's something about like, you got to understand like people's shadows and their darkness need to be, will like fuck with them to be around other people that match their level of like shadow and darkness. So if you operate at a high level of integrity and you're dating somebody that does not, they will feel naturally like they will start to feel judged and uncomfortable with you. And I say this but flip it. But maybe you may be down here and somebody else may be up here. I'm like, where ain't nobody above anything. Who knows? I'm here to call you out. I love you. But there is just something like you need to understand people will go where they feel like their shadows feel comfortable. That people's like our darkness and our traumas dictate so much more than we realize. And so center of the reading is the Page of Wands. There is this like new initial stages of a new relationship, the initial stages of a new project or a new passion. Initial, like maybe there's somebody younger than you on your mind. Maybe there's some, I'm not taking this, but bottom of the deck is the Star. I feel like you're being divinely guided to surrender. You're being divinely guided to like surrender. And I feel like you're being held down and the divine is pouring into you. And so there is some kind of like forceful divine intervention and divine being poured into like hope, faith, friends, restoration, curiosity, all of that stuff really being restored. There may be someone younger than you around with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. There may be initial stages of a new love, a new like profound connection. And I just hope that the initial stages of the new relationship is with yourself, Taurus. I feel like there's a lot of like messages, a lot of like flirty, fun messages going on. And I do feel like there is some sort of like entwining coming in, and it's interesting that I feel apprehensive about it because you may feel apprehensive, or I feel like I'm not really, it's not apprehension that I'm feeling. I just kind of feel like shocked. And so maybe some of you are shocked, and that shockedness is kind of either going to make you freeze or it's going to kick you in gear. Are you going to do the same old bullshit, or are you going to change your ways and actually, I don't know, be what you want to be, who you want to be? Mars in Leo has me on some other shit. I'm letting you all know, like, as of today, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for my delivery. I'm nervous for, like, my clients because, I don't know, my level of, like, fuck it has just really exceeded my own personal boundaries. It's like patience over passion, y'all. Like, please. Patience over passion, because and I feel like this is just, I'm Martian, I'm Mars ruled, but Mars in Leo is going to have everybody kind of like agitated or irritable, and I feel like you kind of like that. There's something like I don't know, there's something like there may be somebody sassy around or something of that nature, or you're being really sassy or flirty. But I just feel like, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to pour your energy and your passion and your fire into? There is like this new rising up of personal power that's coming in. The initial stages of something that you are that you can really put your energy into. The initial stages of something or someone that really wants to show up, really wants to love you, or really wants to connect. This doesn't have to be romantic love, but I do feel like there is some sort. But for some of you, it is. For some of you, I feel like it's a passion project, and you're gonna get to collaborate with people that you really connect with and really can brainstorm with. And I feel like you really get to heal pain by way of getting to know yourself and trying new hobbies, trying new things, going to new destinations. You will not properly heal by way of just hopping into another relationship. And if that is a thing, I'm just letting you know that, like, the jig is about to be up. The jig is about to be up. Final card, final message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Gemini season 2023, one final card, one final message, please. The Eight of Pentacles. Nice. With Justice on the bottom of the deck, your ruling planet Venus showing up. Venus in Cancer is really showing you the ways that, and also Jupiter in Taurus, I feel like be careful of the lap of luxury. Be careful of the lure to the lap of luxury. That can make you fucking lazy. That can get you like caught in quicksand. Beware of like the lap of luxury is how that feels. The Eight of Pentacles is the final card, and I do feel like there is some sort of connection that comes in that puts you some new relationship, some new boo, some new feelings, new idea, or something that comes in and really inspires you to be better, inspires you to get back to work. I feel like there's something about showing, like I can show you better than I can tell you. I feel like your actions speak far louder than your words. I feel like with Mars, action, in Leo, I will. Leo, the sign of willpower, the sign of like the self and identity and romance. Your ruling planet is going into the fifth house, going into the house that governs romance and children and sports and competition and delights and creativity and self-expression. And I just feel like it's a great time to court or be courted. I just feel like make sure that whenever you get in a relationship, I feel like this relationship that wants to come in, for those of you that this is a relationship, this isn't somebody that's going to derail your life. You derail your life whenever you get in a new relationship. You are the one who doesn't keep things on track. Don't try to blame it on these other people. Because if it's like, if you want to just fuck off and lay around and be lazy, say that. Don't like make it seem like, oh, I'm so captivated and I just want to spend all my time. Why do you do this to me? Well, like, please. I feel like that person isn't down with that. They got their own shit to do as well. So there is something about, I feel like there was like a new relationship and you fumbled it, you dropped the ball, this God-given, divinely ordained like connection or soulmate connection or soul opportunity, like something I feel like of a lifetime. It's like some chance of a lifetime. Something came in and pain blocked it. Like pain blocked you from feeling worthy of letting what's inside out and letting like yourself like be childlike or playful and fun and go and like hopeful and actually just connecting. And I feel like you have to work on that connection to your inner child. Yet again, you're being asked to make really important decisions, and these decisions have everything to do with your spirit. And like, what the fuck do you want? How do you want to spend your time on this earth? Who do you want to spend it with? What do you want to do while you're here? How can you leave the campsite better than it was when you arrived? Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? And there's something here about like, I feel like a lot of you know what you're doing, but there are other areas where I just feel like it's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to like move. Some of you, this is actual moving. Maybe you ask somebody to go with you, they say yes, they say no, you get in a fight, they don't go, you go by yourself. There could be, yeah, damn, I'm good. Yeah, you go by yourself. And it's funny because a lot of you, I feel like there's something here about like afraid of being alone. And if you're afraid of being alone, that's exactly what the divine is going to make you do, even if you're in a relationship. And that's the fucked up part. It's like if you're afraid of being alone, you will start to feel alone in your deepest relationships until you start to stop seeking fulfillment from external sources. It is no one else's responsibility to fill your cup. And when you fill your cup, whatever rate you fill your cup at, is exactly the rate that the people around you start to attract, because like attracts like. So you take care of your cup, you really show up and for yourself, and you're going to start to attract in other people who also fucking love themselves and also show up for themselves and also do their work. Excuse me. And Justice on the bottom of the deck, I just feel like there's something here like, what has felt like an injustice? How have you been wronged? How have you wronged other people? What is balance? What is fairness? And there is some sort of big decision about, hey, am I going to stay in this same space? Am I going to keep doing this same thing? Are we ready to bust a move? So taking a deeper look, no major arcana, only one ace and only one court card. So I feel like, bam, the early on in Gemini season, there is something here, or some kind of event or something shocking, something, by way of the divine that, there's something here about like your grip, what you're holding on to, your ability to receive, your ability to hold on, your ability to sustain. This may have something to do with energy. It may have something to do with your sexuality. It may have something to do with relationships. Some of you just may like lose your boner for life, may lose your boner for your work, may, I don't know why the lose your boner thing is coming up, but there's something here about like, like your sexual energy is your life force, and your life force is like your Reiki inside of you, and there is some sort of like shift there for you guys. And I just feel like, make sure that like, it's like survival is blocked by fear, and there's something here about like a fear of like love, or a fear of, there's something here with like a blockage with guilt, blockage with fear, blockage with shame and grief and lies and illusion, and that stuff it's all coming up. It's all coming up to be articulated. You just got to do your part to not be afraid to uproot these swords out of your heart. Because when you pull the swords out of your heart, you come out armed with lessons, information, data. And the likes of a new legacy for yourself. And whatever information comes out of this pain, whatever lessons you extract from this pain, it's going to set you in a new path. It's going to help you build a new relationship with yourself, build a new relationship with your spirit, with intimacy with this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, build new relationships or connections to the youth, to possibly someone with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements too. But it's also going to help you make better decisions, because you'll be making decisions based on love, and you'll be connecting people versus connecting people with love versus connecting with people based off of, or connecting with people out of love versus collecting people out of like duty or curiosity or, you know, whatever the fuck previously motivated you. This is going to be juicy. I'll see you over on Patreon. I want to give you more details. That's how I keep feeling like, more. Like, there's something about giving you more details. Do you want more information? It's like, you want more information, you got to give more information. You want more information, you got to acquire it. I feel like it's time to dive deeper. It's time to pay attention to what you're holding on to and what has a hold on your mind and what's restricting you, what's leading to this anxiety or this depression. I feel like working out is gonna really help. Moving your body, but also there could be a lack of energy. But I feel like a lack of energy is just an indication that there is some sort of like mental block going on for you. I do feel like there are opportunities to go deep in love, to really connect with people, but you're going to have to really put in, you're going to have to figure out what your priorities are. I feel like some of you are actually, though, like turning your back on connections and turning your back on love and really choosing to work on something that matters to you, working on a project, working on yourself, whatever it is. Some of you are turning away and some of you are putting in the work. Putting in the work on this relationship, on this connection. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that's putting in the work, but I just feel like there is this new like labor of love, and like nothing, words don't matter, what you do, what you act, like how you act, what you give, how you show up, all of those other things other than words matter in Gemini season for you. So interesting. Because I feel like everybody around usually wants words, and in the season of words and thoughts, like action is required of you. And that makes sense because like Venus is chasing Mars in the sky right now. And so there may be somebody with Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, or Libra placements really playing a role, but balance is coming up. But there's something here about like, you don't need to chase. You are the function of attraction. Remember that. Remember who you are. Remember to do the right thing. Because you reap what you fucking sow. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/justjeverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.